We're starting off our video with some meep action. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I know you want attention. Alright, well, you can hear the blackbirds. I don't know what in the heck is up with that. But we have got a nice, very, very nice 60-degree day here in Southwest Missouri. So, that being said, it is colder in the shop than it is outside. Opening that door up. We're going to open up the other door after I moved these fenders out of the way and off the door, and we're probably gonna throw those out there on the trailer with the old bed and all the other panels. And we're just, yeah, this day is gonna consist of some cleaning, some first gen work, probably prepping the first gen for primer, and going to snag up that door more than likely. So we do have some good stuff to be doing. I am very anxious to see this paint in the daylight. Well, I mean, obviously I got the door open, but we got shade out to there, so I'd like to roll it out over there and kind of get it in the sun. You guys gotta look for what's going on here. We kind of broke down what we were doing yesterday. If you did not see that video, go check it out. We mixed the paint. That was kind of cool. And you can see us spraying that little test spot and all that good stuff. This test spot ended up to be junk, but let's get after it. Realize how much stuff I had that I could get rid of. So if you guys are interested in any of this, let me know. Diamond plate bed rail covers in like perfect condition. Those can go. The Lund visor is gonna be 300 bucks. It's perfect. That fender is good enough for somebody. It's primered, ready to go. Those mirrors are in really good shape, but they have the small bases and they don't fit my doors. I don't know why. My doors have the bigger bases on them, the bigger kind of triangle look. Perfect Ram Charger emblem, perfect LE tailgate trim, and these 80s grills that are definitely not in good shape as to why. That's why I'm not using them. But I want to show you guys why we are doing what we're doing and why I have all these different panels from different trucks and why that truck is essentially not the same truck that we brought home a year ago. So I know it's a very short walk here, and I'm gonna try and get this done before my battery dies, but a lot of people ask me, like, why didn't you try and salvage a lot of the parts on the first gen? It didn't seem that bad before. Well, I'm not sure you guys really saw how bad it was before. So, like, for example, this is why I don't have the fenders, or this is why I didn't keep these fenders. As you can tell, it's warped. It's got a massive crease in it right there. Big old dent at the bottom. Fenders were hacked up. I mean, they're literally like bent. They're just no good. This fender is the same way. It's got a huge dent right there. It's all just like crinkled up and cut up. Here's the bed, all caved in. And unfortunately, this happened. This was aftermath of having it here, unfortunately. So already, fenders, bed are out. They're no good. That's the junk fender I threw out here. All the old grill and everything's all dented and cracked really bad. Both bumpers were pushed into the truck and were awful. This door was in fair shape. There's a really big dent right here. And there's saggy door pins somebody never replaced, which is very sad because this door would have been salvageable. Makes me really mad. And then this door with all the graffiti on it ended up having that big dent right there, and it caved in. You can see our coil springs out of it. So literally nothing on this truck is what we originally started out with besides the cab itself. So it's a little weird. Some people don't like it because you mix and match, and personally I don't care. I just want the best parts I can get to give me the best product. So that's why I went out and we bought all these different panels, is because the old ones were quite frankly just not usable. I couldn't do anything with them, and that was the easiest route. Unfortunately, my windshield got drove over somehow. I don't know, so I'm gonna need a new windshield, but we got a lot of good parts on it now that I'm very happy with. And I mean, besides the cab and the interior, that's all original. And then this, the LE tailgate over here is not original to the truck, but I did buy it, like it came on the truck whenever I bought it. That panel is just beautiful. I'd like to clean it up good, put a new red piece on it, and put new black in the lettering, because that would really tie it all together. But that's a dually tailgate, and quite frankly, I can't necessarily use it. But I might someday down the road whenever I get another first gen or something, who knows. All right, ladies and gents, I've been anxious all freaking day to get a look at this hood in the sun, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. Maybe over here in the yard, but the truck is now too heavy to roll out of the garage like by myself. So even with two people, it is very, very hard to push it back in. So I'm going to try and manhandle this hood off of here and go set it in the yard over there where the sun's at, and I will give you guys a good look. But bare minimum, if I do drop it, we'll have it on video for you guys to get a good laugh at. I will probably not be laughing, but let's take a shot at it. Oh boy. It worked. It worked. I haven't dropped it. Let's go over here. Okay, so we need a couple things. One of those things would be hopefully this not so dirty microfiber, and another one of those things will be this hopefully not so dirty little stool here, or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna prop this thing up a little bit. And well, it's still hard to see. I'm gonna have to like, oh, I don't even know why I didn't think of this earlier. Hold on, give me like a couple seconds here. Oh, all right. Now let's look at it. Oof. I'm going to take you guys off the stand. Hold on. Here, I don't know if you can see the red pearl, which you probably can finally see it on this one because it's all messed up. This was the bad test spot. But look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's hard to see my camera screen. It actually does look red, does it not? Comment below, right here. Charcoal gray. Charcoal gray. Now, I don't know, I feel like I can see the red pearl in that. I could be wrong because the lighting on my camera screen here, but I really do feel like that's the case. This is just awesome in the sunlight. I am so happy. And the fact that it looks this good on a very, very unprepped surface, like this hood is raw 80 grit, like nothing else. We barely wiped it off with anything. Like this looks phenomenal. Obviously the paint ran. We didn't have a mixing cup, so we didn't even get our mixture right, but this is just cherry. I love how it looks. I really hope you guys like how it looks, because this is what it's going to be, and I think that it'll give it a very nice accent and it'll look good with the wheels, and should be very clean. And whenever you really look into it, you might be able to see some of that red pearl and realize, there you go. Alright, if you guys can't see that, tell me you see that. Drop it in the comments below if you guys can see the red pearl in this thing. If you can't, oh well. That's all I'm adding, because in person you can see it, and I don't want there to be any more than there is now. So I gotta send some videos to my friends and show them what it looks like in the sun. Alright guys, so we pulled the first gen outside. Logan is going ham with the wire wheel in the bed. Andy has the new door, and he is sanding that. You guys can hear Logan right now. It is super loud out there. But we swept out this side, blew out a lot of stuff, and it is kind of cleaned up over here. I end up shutting the doors, turning the stove on, hopefully try and heat this place up a little bit, and hopefully try and shoot some primer tonight. I'm gonna end up taking this outside and blowing this off so we can shoot that as well. But definitely some progress being made right now. I just wanted to kind of update you guys where we're at in the night and what we're doing. So the new door looks great. It is what I thought it was. I went and looked at it, and it looks good enough. We'll take a tad bit of Bondo. There's a couple door dings that are like quarter size, but that ought to be all right. So I'm gonna get outside, keep working, keep cleaning some stuff up, and I'll let you guys know where we're at. Might throw you up on time lapse. We'll for sure put you on time lapse whenever we primer, but until then, I will see you guys. Alright guys, so we are wrapping up the night. It is midnight here now. We got this door looking awesome. It's all done except for these little spots, which I'm going to finish up before I leave the shop tonight. So after I get done here, I'm going to show you where we ended up on the truck. It might not seem like tons of progress, but it is progress, and it's awesome. So while me and Andy were in here messing with that door, I had Logan start messing with this, and he went ham. He just went crazy with it. So he took a wire wheel to the bed floor because it had some rusty looking spots on it, and you can tell it's pitted a little bit, but got all that stuff off there. It's nice and clean. So really all that needs left is we need to DA the insides of this bed all around, and then the inside of that rail on the top part, and it'll be ready for bed liner. But so that's a huge deal. That's 4.5 hours worth of work right there. That takes a long time. So huge thank you to Logan. That's a big deal. And yeah, we got it rolled back in here. We got it all blew off and everything. So it's I mean, I keep saying it's ready for primer. It's ready for primer, but it really is now. We wanted to do that before we primered, because that stuff that threw all sorts of crap and little pieces of rust everywhere, and we didn't want that on the primer whenever we were going to sand it. So now that that's done, tomorrow we're gonna attempt it. I'm gonna keep cleaning out the shop and moving stuff around, and I think we're gonna put a big piece of plastic right here that's like somewhere up there and block off that side, and we're going to try and primer all this stuff, and this ought to be good, and our other door is good to go as we took it off already. And then I'll mess with taking a DA or something to the cowl, and then resand that hood, and then slap some Bondo wherever it needs it. So that's gonna do it for today's video. This one might not be as long, but I'm just gonna keep doing daily uploads like this if we're gonna be out here working on it, because this is getting the info to you guys as fast as I can get it out, really. So that's kind of the deal. There's still a lot of small stuff. You guys know I want to go with the satin black engine bay, so I'm gonna need to scuff all of the inside of this fender. It's not primered yet, obviously, and we're gonna end up having to retape a lot of this stuff off and respray some of this satin black on here. Like that needs resprayed. We'll have to sand that and spray it too. So lots of work, but it's coming along, and I'm happy about it. So I am gonna shut up and get out of here, because I've shown you guys all that we did today, all that we're gonna keep continuing to do. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and just hope for more progress. I do have a detail that I'm gonna whip out. I'm gonna hopefully start on it around 10 o'clock and have it done mid-afternoon, and then it will be run a couple errands in town, get some more pellets, and try and get this thing somewhat warm, so tomorrow we can probably spray some primer, and that's the goal. So You guys know the drill. Until next time, I will see you guys later, which is tomorrow, and we'll be right back here on the Old School Crew for another one. So peace out. Keep kicking it old school. Keep having an awesome week. We're gonna attempt it here. So peace out, guys.